Do you have trouble managing your anger? Get ready to discover effective strategies and techniques for regulating your emotions, empowering yourself, and finding balance and fulfillment in your life. Join us as we explore the signs, triggers, and the power of communication and constructive outlets. Let's embark on this lifelong journey together and learn to harness the power of anger. Gather your tools, take a deep breath, and let's glide through the storm with grace. Let's face it, we've all been there. Those moments of pure frustration and anger that bubble up from deep within us. It's a natural emotion that surfaces when things don't go as planned or when we feel unfairly treated. Anger, when managed properly, can serve as a healthy and normal response, allowing us to set boundaries and stand up for ourselves. However, if left unchecked, anger can have severely negative consequences on our physical and mental health, relationships, and overall well-being. But don't worry. Today, we'll discuss some effective strategies and techniques for managing anger and channeling it into positive outlets. When it comes to managing anger, it's essential to be in tune with our bodies and recognize the signs of its impending arrival. Anger often starts brewing long before it manifests itself as an overwhelming emotion. Increased heart rate, tense muscles, and a rising sense of impatience, these can all be early indicators. By being aware of these physical manifestations, we can take preemptive action to diffuse our anger rather than allowing it to boil over uncontrollably. Simple techniques like taking deep breaths, pausing for a moment, and reminding ourselves to stay calm can interrupt the escalation, granting us an opportunity to address the situation more rationally. Another crucial element in anger management is understanding the underlying triggers that set us off. These triggers can vary greatly from person to person, but some common ones include feeling disrespected, experiencing an injustice, or not having our needs met. Having self-awareness about our individual triggers puts us in a far better position to anticipate potential anger-inducing situations and mentally prepare ourselves beforehand. Armed with this self-knowledge, we can practice coping techniques such as positive self-talk, reframing negative thoughts, and even using humor to diffuse tense situations. Speaking of mental preparation, here's an essential skill we all need to work on: shifting our perspective. Learning to practice empathy and putting ourselves in other people's shoes can go a long way in reducing anger. It allows us to open our minds to a different perspective, fostering understanding and promoting effective communication. Instead of jumping to conclusions and letting our anger take control, questioning our assumptions and seeking clarification can lead to more rational and less heated exchanges. Now here's a technique that can be a real game changer in managing anger: implementing timeouts and taking breaks as necessary. Sometimes, continuing to engage in an argument or a confrontational situation can only fuel our anger further. Stepping away for a few minutes or excusing ourselves from an interaction helps us regain composure and approach the situation with a clearer mind. Research has even shown that physical activities like exercise or taking a walk can have a calming effect on the mind, releasing endorphins and reducing stress levels. Incorporating these mini timeouts into our routines can provide a much-needed reprieve from overwhelming feelings of anger. Furthermore, it's crucial to learn effective communication skills to express our anger constructively and assertively. Bottling up our anger or letting it explode can be detrimental to our relationships and overall well-being. By using I statements rather than blaming or criticizing others, we take ownership of our emotions and express them in a non-threatening manner. Additionally, practicing active listening plays a significant role in successful communication. It's essential to give the other person space to express themselves and truly listen to their perspective, even if it differs from our own. Constructive two-way communication fosters understanding and helps to resolve conflicts in a healthier manner. Finally, let's not forget the power of finding constructive outlets for anger. Engaging in activities that allow us to channel pent-up frustration in a healthy way is crucial for anger management. Whether it's exercise, journaling, painting, dancing, or any other form of creative expression, finding an avenue for releasing and processing our emotions in a positive way can be incredibly beneficial. By redirecting our energy towards these constructive outlets, we not only manage our anger effectively but also find personal fulfillment and encourage personal growth. In conclusion, managing anger is not something that happens overnight. It is a lifelong journey that requires self-awareness, patience, and practice. By recognizing the signs, understanding our triggers, shifting our perspective, taking breaks, using effective communication skills, and finding constructive outlets, we can navigate the tumultuous waters of anger more effectively. Remember, anger can be a potent emotion, but learning to harness that power rather than letting it control us is key to living a balanced and fulfilling life. So the next time you feel anger creeping in, equip yourself with these tools: take a deep breath, and glide through the storm with grace.